home, myself Vaibhav Srivastav, and welcome back to my channel Vaibhav E-Learning Academy. Today we are going to start a new topic named cubes and cube roots. I hope you will enjoy this video. In the previous videos we have learned about squares and square roots. Now we will be starting the topic cubes and cube roots. So first of all, what will we be learning at the end of this chapter? That is, when we complete this chapter, what are all the topics that you will be prepared of? First one, what are cubes and cube roots? Second one, what is a perfect cube? Third one, how to find cube roots by factorization method. Fourth one, what are the properties of cubes? And fifth one, how to tell whether a number is a perfect cube or not. So I hope you will enjoy this new series. So let us begin with the chapter. So the first three things, there are many first three things for any topic. First one, what is it? Second one, where do we use it? And third one, why do we use it? First one, what is this cube? So now if you take an example of our day-to-day life, there are many things that are in 3D shape, that is three-dimensional shape. Not many things, all the things are in three-dimensional shape. There is nothing that is in two-dimensional shape except reflections. So if you take any three-dimensional shape like a cube, so you know what a cube is, ice cubes and anything that is the cube is actually a 3D of a square. So that is what a cube is. If you take cuboid, what is cuboid? If you see the cardboard boxes, so they are in cuboid. You know what is spheres? The 3D shape of circle is called spheres. The 3D shape of triangles is called pyramid. So to find out the perimeter area in this, we will be using about the topic cubes. If you see the cubes, then you will find that you have to find the length, breadth and the height. These three things. So to multiply those things, we use cubes. And why do we use cubes? We use cubes in our day-to-day life for measuring the area, for finding out some exponential values. So if you are given multiply 8 into 8 into 8, so you can directly multiply it as 8 cube. So like that. So this was what is a cube, what is a cube, why do we use cubes and where do we use cubes. So first thing, what is the first thing? Cubes and cube roots. Like as we have learned in squares that we use the power 2. So here in cubes we are going to use the power 3. Now first let me talk about the main basic formula. So a number x is called cubed. A number x is called cubed when x into x into x is equal to x cube. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग ये देखते हैं कि a number x is called cube जब x into x into x is equal to x cube. जब हम लोग एक ही नंबर को 3 बार खुद से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, when we multiply the number by itself 3 times, then we called it as x cubed. So here we can say that x cubed. So we can say x cubed or x to the power of 3. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग ये भी कह सकते हैं कि ये x cubed है या फिर हम लोग ये कह सकते हैं कि वो x to the power of 3 है. अगर आपको x to the power of 3 आपको पता है कि ये एक क्यूब है, तो आपको ये भी जानना होगा what is a perfect cube. So here you have to find out what is a perfect cube. So as we know that x into x is equal to x cube. हमें ये पता है कि x into x is an x cube. So here हमें ये भी पता है that x and x, if they both are multiplied and the answer is x square multiplied by x is equal to x cube. So x square into x is equal to x cube equal to x cube. So here we can say that the x cube is known as a perfect cube. For example, you can take a look at this chart over here. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग के पास है 1 cube equals 1, 2 cube equals 8, 3 cube equals 27, 4 cube equals 36, 5 cube equals 125, 6 cube equals 216, 7 cube equals 343, 8 cube equals 512, 9 cube equals 729 and 10 cube equals 1000. तो ये सारे हैं, दिस इज नोन एज अ क्यूब चार्ट। तो हम लोग इसको कहते हैं क्यूब चार्ट फ्रॉम 1 to 10। 1 to 10 is actually very important. You have to memorize the cubes of 1 to 10. So this is what is a cube and what are perfect cubes. So now as we know cubes and these are perfect cubes. So now we get many properties actually. So we'll be learning about the properties now, but later on, but before the properties, we are going to learn some more basic things. So for a rational number, एक rational number. So you know what is rational number? Like I have thought about this rational number in the square roots and like I have said it in many areas. तो हमने इस टॉपिक के ऊपर बहुत डिस्कस किया है हम लोग की प्रीवियस वीडियोस में, तो आप लोग वहां पे जाकर के उसका रेफर कर सकते हैं. So now for a rational number, now I take an example p by q. हम एक एग्जाम्पल ले सकते हैं p by q. So the square, I mean not the square, I'm sorry, the cube of p by q will be p by q whole square. I mean whole cube, I'm sorry, whole cube. It will be p by q whole cube, which is p cube by q cube. So this will be the value for p by q whole cube. तो हम लोग एक और बार इसको समझ लेते हैं अच्छे से. फॉर अ रेशनल नंबर, किसी रेशनल नंबर p by q के लिए उसका क्यूब दैट इज p by q विल बी p by q to the whole cube and or I mean not equal to, it may be or pq by q cube. So that is what the main formula it is. And in the previous video, हम लोग ने पिछले वीडियो में एक और चीज देखा था. The number can either be a positive number or a negative number. The square of the number will always be positive. But here the case is different. For example, if you take a cube of -3 whole cube, here you will get -3 into -3 into -3. So here -3 into -3 equal to +9 because minus into minus is plus. So then we will get 9 into -3, but now +9 into minus, so plus and minus is minus, so 9 into -3 will be -27. So -3 cube equals -27. So this can be used, मतलब मैं आपको एक और बार समझा देता हूँ. -3 cube equals to -3 into -3 into -3. तो हम लोग -3 को 3 बार मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं. हम लोग को ये भी पता है कि माइनस इंटू माइनस इक्वल्स प्लस होता है एंड प्लस इंटू माइनस इक्वल्स माइनस होता है. ये तो मेन है अभी के लिए. फॉर नाउ दीज आर द मेन थिंग्स. सो हियर माइनस इंटू माइनस इज इक्वल टू प्लस. तो हम लोग का आंसर यहाँ पे 9 आ जाएगा, +9. बट हम लोग का यहाँ +9 देन -3 भी है. सो प्लस इंटू माइनस इक्वल्स माइनस. सो द आंसर विल बी -27. If it is a negative, then the answer will be negative. But if the number is positive, the answer will be positive only. So this was what the main principles of cubes. So now we'll be moving on to the properties of cubes. So अभी हम लोग देखेंगे कि cubes के क्या क्या different properties हैं, उनके क्या important properties हैं. So let us see. So now we have our new topic, that is properties of cube. So now we'll be learning about the different properties of cube. Let us start with the first property. So what is the first property? So the numbers 0, 1, we have the number 0, 1, 4, 6, 9 and 5 have their cubes. The numbers 0, 1, 4, 6, 9, 5 have their cubes as the same number. In its units place. So the numbers 0, 1, 4, 6, 9 and 5 have their cubes as same number in its units place. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? अगर कोई नंबर जिसका यूनिट प्लेस में 0, 1, 4, 6 या 9 आता है, जिसके यूनिट प्लेस में 0, 1, 4, 6 या 9 आता है, तो उनका जो क्यूब होता है वो भी सेम नंबर से होगा। अब फॉर एग्जाम्पल हम लोग 0 को ले लेते हैं। सो वी हैव हियर 10. If you see the number is 10 and the cube is also 0. The number in the unit place is 0 and the cube's unit place is also 0. So next we can take the 1. If you see 1 cube is equal to 1. If you take an example of 11. If you multiply 11 into 11, 1 ones are 1, 1 ones are 1, 1 ones are 1, 1 ones are 1. You get 121. And then if you multiply it again by 11, you get 1. And then 1 twos are 2, 1 ones are 1, 1 ones are 1, 1 twos are 2, 1 ones are 1. So you have 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1. So again we find that the units place is 1. So आप लोग देखिए जिसका यूनिट प्लेस 1 होता है तो इधर का यूनिट प्लेस 1 है एंड जो आंसर है जो इसका क्यूब है उसका भी यूनिट प्लेस 1 ही है। तो ये है हम लोग का मेन फर्स्ट वाला प्रॉपर्टी। Then, if you take the example of 4, you can see 4 cube equal to 64. So, जो unit place 4 है and इसका cube का भी unit place 4 है। 6 हो गया, unit place is 6 and unit place is 6. 9 हो गया, 9 unit place is 9 and the cube's unit place is also 9 and 5. 5 is always the cube will always be 5 even in square and even in cube. If you take 5 square, then also the unit place will come in 5. If you take 5 cube, then also the unit place will come in 5 only. So this was the first property. Now let us move on to the second property. The cube of odd numbers is odd and the cube of even numbers is even. So इधर क्या हम लोग को दिखता है, इधर हम लोग को ये दिखता है कि जो ऑड नंबर्स के क्यूब होते हैं वो ऑड ही होते हैं और जो क्यूब नंबर्स के मतलब इवन नंबर्स के क्यूब्स होते हैं वो इवन ही होते हैं। इफ यू टेक एन एग्जांपल ऑफ ऑड नंबर्स, इफ यू टेक 1, you see the cube is in odd numbers. You know what are the odd numbers? What are odd numbers? Odd numbers are the numbers with the units placed as 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Or odd numbers are the numbers that cannot be divided by 2. They can be divided, but the remainder will not be equal to 0. And the remainder is equal to 0. Those are even numbers. तो ये होता है the main difference between odd and even numbers. देखिए odd numbers में 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 आते हैं. So these comes in odd numbers. So if you see 1 cube is also an odd number, 3, 7, 7 is odd number, 5, 5 is odd number, 7, 3 is an odd number, 9, 9 is also an odd number. If you take even numbers, so you take 2, 8 is also an even number, 4, 4 is also an even number, 6, 6 is also an even number, 8, 2 is also an even number, 10, 0 is also an even number. So this was what the second property is. The number 0, the cube of odd numbers is odd and the cube of even numbers is even. Now let us move on to the third property. So now if you observe one thing in these two, so you find that okay, let me write down. The cube of 2 ends with 8 and the cube with units place 8 ends with its units place as 2. So, and also notice one thing, notice that 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. Notice this. So first, the cube of 2 ends with 8. It means that if you take any number, for example, if you take 12, if you find the cube of 12, you will find that the last number will be in 8. So like if you take it in general, 12 into 12, 2 2s are 4. So the unit place will be 4. And if you multiply 4 into 2, you get 8. 2, the units place of 2 and the answer will be in the units place of 8. If you take 8, if you take the number 8, you see that the units place will be 2. Similar thing happens with 3 and 7. If you take 3 and then if you take any number with the units place as 3, then the cube will also be in the units place of 7. And if you take any number with the units place as 7, the cube will be in 3. Let me explain you again in Hindi. अब जैसे कि अगर आप लोग देखते हैं एक नंबर है जिसका नाम है 3, तो अगर 3 नंबर है तो उसका जो 3 एक यूनिट्स प्लेस में, अगर किसी भी नंबर जैसे 33 हो गया, अगर 33 का आप क्यूब निकालेंगे तो आपको दिखेगा कि उसका जो क्यूब रहता है उसके क्यूब का जो लास्ट नंबर है वो 7 ही रहेगा। एंड अगर आप 7 किसी भी नंबर जिसका वंस प्लेस 7 है, जैसे 27 हो गया, 37 हो गया, उसका अगर आप क्यूब निकालेंगे तो उसके एंड में 3 ही आएगा। और यू हैव टू नोट वन मोर थिंग दैट 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. So note 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. Same thing happens with 4. I mean, no, that things don't happen with 4 and 6. If you take 4 and 6, the concept will be different, because if you see the 4, they end with 4. If you see 6, they end with 6. तो इनका अलग होता है. So just notice from 8 and 2, 3 and 7. So these occur only in some numbers. And if you also take 5, अगर आप 5 को भी लेते हैं तो आपको 5 plus 5 equals 10 ये भी दिखेगा। तो ये है हम लोगों का मेन जो फॉर्मूला है। तो ये तो आपके रेफरेंस के लिए, दिस इज ओनली फॉर द रेफरेंस वन। सो दीज 3 आर द मेन इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ क्यूब। सो फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी, द नंबर्स 0, 1, 4, 6, 9 and 5 have their cubes as the same number as in the unit place. The cube of odd numbers is odd and the cube of even numbers is even. The cube of 2 ends with 8 and the cube of 8 ends with 2. Notice that 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. This case occurs with 3 and 7 and also with 5 and 5. So this was the properties of cube. तो ये थे properties cube के properties. Now we will move on in some patterns of cubes. Like in the previous videos of squares, we saw that 1 is equal to 1 square. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4, which is equal to 2 square. 1 plus 3 plus 5 is equal to 9, which is 3 square. We'll be learning these things also in this cube videos. And let me tell you I will remind you one thing, that 1 and 8 are the only one digit cubes. The 1 and 8 are the only one digit perfect cubes. 27 and 64 are the only two digit perfect cubes. Then 125, 216, 343, 512, 729. Only these 4 are the 3 digit perfect cubes. And this 1000, I mean from 10 to 31, it is like it goes on forever like that. So there are many different values. So I hope you have known that the properties of cube. Now let us move on to the patterns of cube. Okay guys, so now we are going to learn about the patterns in cubes. So I hope you will understand this topic very clearly. So as I have said you, the patterns can be only found by using odd numbers. So for example, let me take a number. If you take 1, you find that 1 is equal to 1, so which is equal to 1 cube. Next, after 1, what are the next odd numbers? After 1, the next odd number is 3 plus 5 is equal to 8, which is equal to 2 cube. Next, after 5, what is the next odd number? We have 7. 7 plus 9 plus 11, which is equal to 11 plus 9, 20 plus 7 equals 27, which is equal to 3 cube. And last one more we can take. After 11 we have 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19. 17 plus 13 is equal to 30 plus 45 plus 19 is equal to 64, which is equal to 4 cube. So now, did you understand the pattern? So the pattern here is 1. So if you take that numbers, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is this 1, 2, 3, 4? This 1, 2, 3, 4 is the number of times it should be added. For example, we have 1. So we add only one time. Then we have 2. We have 2 numbers. We have 3 here. Then we have the next 3 numbers. We have here 4. Then we have the next 4 numbers. It will continue till n number of times. So this is the formula. You may understand till now. 1. After 1, 3. Then after 3, 5. So you should not continue again with 1, 3, 5. You should continue with the next number. So after 5, what is the next odd number? 7. Then 9, 11. After 11, what is the next odd number? 13. So this is okay. You can understand this. But this may not be easy right now. Let me tell you one formula. Let me tell you a formula that n into n minus 1 plus 1. This is a formula. So what is this formula used for? This formula is used to tell you from what the number should be started. तो ये फॉर्मूला हम लोग को ये बताता है कि जो अगला नंबर है, जो जिस नंबर का हम लोग को निकालना है इस मेथड से, उस नंबर को कौन से ऑड नंबर से स्टार्ट करना है. फॉर एग्जांपल यू आर गिवन फाइंड द स्क्वायर ऑफ 6. I mean find the cube of 6 by using this method. So what you have to do, first you have to write 1, then you have 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29. So that will take a long process. So this formula will be going to use. So if you take n value as 6, we'll get 6 into, again 6 minus 1 plus 1. So we get 6 into, 6 minus 1 is 5 plus 1. 6 5s are 30 plus 1, which is equal to 31. So the number should start from 31. If you don't understand like this, take an example of 3. You take 3 into 3 minus 1 plus 1. What is 3? 3 minus 1 is 2. So into 2 plus 1. 3 2s are 6 plus 1, which is equal to 7. You see the number is starting from 7. Again, let me take an example of 4. We get here 4 into 5. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3 plus 1. So 4 3s are 12 plus 1, 13. It starts from 13. So this formula can tell you whether the number should start from which odd number. अब जैसे कि अगर आपको 6 का निकालना है तो आपको ये पता चल जाएगा कि द नंबर 6 उसको हम लोग कौन से ऑड नंबर से स्टार्ट करना है. So using this formula you can identify the patterns in cubes. So now we are going to go to the last topic of today's video, that is how to tell whether a number is a perfect cube or not by factorization. So let us see. Okay, so now we have our next topic over here. What is the next topic here? The next topic is how to find whether a number is a perfect cube or not by factorization method. So now for example, let us take the number 512. We know that this is a perfect cube, but let us find out. So we have here 512. Okay. So first of all, what you have to do is take this 512, then we have to divide it. I have explained it in my squares and square root method how to divide it. So you can take a reference from that. So here we divide by 2. Then we get 2, balance 1, 5. Then we get balance 1, 6. Again we take 2. We get here 1, 2, and then we get 8. Again here 2. So we get 1, 2 and 6, 4. Again we take 2. So here we get 3, 2. Again we take 2. Here we will be getting 1, 6. Again we will take 2. We will get here 8. Again we will take 2. We get here 4. Again we take 2. We get here 2. Again 2, we get 1. So we have here 5, 1, 2 is equal to 2 into 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 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So actually let me write down as into 2 into 2 into 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 5 and 2 equals to 2 to the power of 9. So how to find out whether this is perfect cube or not? To find out, first we have to group the numbers in 3. But in squares we have to group it in 2 because it is x to the power of 2. But here it is x to the power of 3. So we have to group it in 3. So we have here 3 over here. This 3 is one group, this 3 is one group. So now what you find? We find that all the numbers are occupied, right? So is there any spare number left? No. We had 9, we had grouped them into 3. So 5, 1, 2 will be equal to 2 into 2 into 2. So that will be equal to 8. So like this is to find out how to find out the cube root. So that will be in another video. So this thing we can say that if there is no number left, then you can say that this thing is a perfect cube. So you can tell that this is a perfect cube. Now let me take another example. That is like we don't know the value. So let me take a value as 456. So let us find out. 456 we have by 2. So we get here 2, 2, 8. Again by 2, we get here 1, like I'll tell you again. So 2 2s are 4, so we get here 2, 2 2s are 4, balance 1, 1 and 6. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So like that only we have to do it. Again by 2, we get here 5, 7. Now 57. Now 57 cannot be divided by 2, but it can be divided by 3. So we get here 3. So which is equal to 1. So we get here 1, so balance 2 and 27, that will be by 9. No, 57 divided by 3. So 3 ones are 3, 27. So here we get 9. So we get here 19. So that's it. We can stop here because 19 is actually a prime number. So now what is a prime number? Prime numbers are the numbers who have only 1 and the number itself as the divisors. So here what do we see? 456 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 19. So 2, 2 and 2, this can form a pair of 3. But 3 and 19, these can't be formed in any pair. So we can say that 456 is not a perfect cube. So this is how you can find out whether a number is a perfect cube or not. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, that is like the button, and then if you are new to this channel, subscribe to this channel, press the bell icon for more updated notifications, share this video to your friends if you find this informative. We'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye and take care.